Hi, welcome to Love Jones Connection. Thank you for joining me. Here we go over helpful dating and relationship tips. We also share inspirational love stories. I am happily married and I vividly remember singlehood and the journey it took to get to my desired outcome, which included love, marriage, and a family. So if that is something you are interested in, definitely stay tuned. On today's broadcast, I would like to share 3 things that I believed helped lead me to my husband, and I'll go over them briefly with you. Number 1, and to reiterate, this is just what stands out to me right now. Okay, I'll probably think of some other things later, but for right now, this is what stands out to me. Number 1 is stepping outside my comfort zone. Prior to meeting my husband, I was in a city that I had been wanting to leave, and I had that feeling of wanting to leave for a while. However, the thought of moving out of state and selling my home and prepping my place to sell and finding a new job and having to do it all by myself felt very overwhelming. Having to go through the whole process was very uncomfortable for me, but I believed it was something that I had to do, and I got the nerve and I did it. And within a month or 2 of moving out of state, I actually met my husband. Okay, that was number 1. Number 2, I was willing to take in feedback and actively make changes. In singlehood, sometimes you may not see the broader picture, or you may get a different perspective from someone who is already where you are trying to go, and it may be beneficial to you in the long run. For example, I thought I was doing something the right way, and I had a married friend tell me that I should handle it another way. And I applied the feedback that she gave me, and I'm glad I listened and applied the feedback provided, because the guy that I was telling my married friend about actually ended up being my husband. I could have thrown away a whole husband by being hard-headed. So I'm glad that I applied what she told me. Number 3, I was expecting to meet my husband. Even though I didn't know when I would meet him or anything like that, I continued to expect to meet him despite experiencing previous disappointment, which I know that can be discouraging when you're navigating dating and relationships. However, I never could accept that it just would not happen. I continued to operate in my faith and believe that I would meet the love of my life one day. I didn't know when, but I just had to continue to believe that it would happen, and it did. Okay, now I have heard a lot of people say, oh, the dating pool is terrible and I'm probably not going to be meeting anyone, or I'll be single forever. There's just no good men out here. I would encourage you not to speak that over yourself unless you truly don't want a partner. So those are the 3 things that I did. I'll do a quick recap of them. Number 1 is I stepped outside my comfort zone. Number 2 is I was receptive to feedback and making active changes. And number 3, I continue expecting to meet my husband. Okay? So continue to do the work on yourself and keep your heart open. Good luck to you.